in a place like Venice, it is a city which has been for the last 900 years with its feet in the water, you feel immediately that beauty is also very fragile.
Climate change is a systemic issue. We are all in it. We need to collaborate, and this is what here in Venice is happening.
You have reached this island easily, but you'll find that it's hard to leave. This is an advantage because it helps you concentrate at the matter at hand.
We really want to welcome world-class scientists, economists, academics, private sector leaders to share with us how they are addressing this generation's challenge.
We felt that there was needed a special focus on how to generate engagement, how to generate action.
So this is not just a talk about numbers, it is a talk about people. It's a talk about their future. We've got pathways, and we need to start acting, we need to accelerate.
Of the largest 250 global emitters in the world, responsible for a third of annual anthropogenic emissions. How do you incent massive businesses like this to change? It's really about the opportunity.
We are now the largest producer of renewable fuel for transport in the US, and that actually takes household waste, municipal solid waste, and converts it, believe it or not, into jet fuel.
Any sensible customer today, if you say, do you want to use clean energy? They will say yes, but it's not available to them. So it's actually up to the corporations and the energy majors to give them that choice.
To succeed on climate, we need to make it a business race.
Create a return on investment which is connected to the decarbonization.
The technology is enabling to link responsible business with sustainable finance.
Sustainable finance is something the students need to learn, but also the portfolio managers of today are still using all these same models which are not representation of reality. Because we need to learn the right stuff for today, and not the stuff that was relevant for 50 years ago.
But there is a lot of push from investors. They are starting to ask for more transparency on climate change.
As investors lean on CEOs to do better, CEOs engage more in the supply chain. The more the supply chain is greener and cleaner, the more they report to CEOs, and the more CEOs have good news.
And how that creates this ambition loop. Corporate engagement on the one side can influence policies on the other hand.
The longer the delay in climate policy action, the more forceful and urgent the policy response will be. We've heard today about companies calling increasingly for a carbon price.
We don't have even a zero global carbon, we have a negative carbon tax because we have all these subsidies.
In the model we have chosen for our societies, the price signal is really crucial.
We have to have a much more integrated approach to growth. We have to get rid of the silos, and we have to think much more long term. A lot of young people out there, they are getting impatient.
Young people really connect with scientific issues through their life and through lifestyle. And that's where communication comes in and the power of the narrative.
You change the narrative, you change the mindsets. You change the mindsets, you change the behavior. You change the behavior, you change the world.
I have the feeling for the first time actually that the real story is only starting now.
The goal is how to act as catalyst in the generation of action. We want to create an entity, an organization, which has the goal to continue on this way.
From here, we depart with the sense of responsibility of making sure that what we have said here and what we have learned here has to be passed on.